We got full screen, auto, 1280 by 800, brightness at 5, FSR scaling is at 3.15. We are balanced. Sharpness is at 5. Dynamic resolution scaling is off. Vsync is off. Frame gen, which we're gonna probably turn on for the other two devices because they don't have Windows. But as of now, we're gonna leave it off for the Legion Go 2. Frame gen is off. We got the latency reduction on anti-lag. Graphic settings, we're at a custom with medium texture, texture filtering at 4 times, shadow quality medium, shadow resolution is low, screen space shadows are on, ambient occlusion is high, reflections are low, level of detail is medium, terrain quality is low, qual quality is low, volumetric quality is low, translucency is default, and motion blur strength is 5. Depth of field is at medium. This is not how you want. No, it's not even doing it. It's just Vsync, which you don't really need on the Legion Go 2 because it has a VRR window of 30 to 144. So even if you're targeting 30, you should be fine, unless there's like super significant tearing. I would have to go in and do. Why is it not working? I would have to go in and do the River Tuner update in order for it to work, which I don't really feel like doing. Then I would have to go into the window mode. If it just worked, that would be nice, but apparently not. I will fix that and then we can just retest it, but what I would want to do is go to 30, see how much headroom we get, continue to move around. But we look like we can at least get a 30 FPS experience at balance, which isn't bad, but it's 30. So nobody likes 30. Let's go ahead and try it on the Legion Go S, and then we can go to the Xbox Ally. I do think, oh, there we go. It kicked in finally. I don't know what changed, but it kicked in. the frame time, when you can clearly see the frame time start to smooth and it's like steady, that's how you know your frame limit then kicked in, which is good because it makes it feel like a console versus like a PC. But the 30 FPS line seems to be holding steady, and we're at 80%. That's where we like to be, to give it enough headroom in order for when you get enemies on the field, more NPCs, to try to make sure it stays at the 30. You want to be around like 75-80% of your GPU utilization at all times, to accommodate any additional like issues. It's not stuttering. Vsync on is only for, I would say the Vsync is on for simply the tearing. You see stutters? I see tearing. I don't see any stuttering. You might just not be used to 30. Maybe you just seeing something I'm not seeing. But yeah, this is settings for now. Dang, I got the baby on me too. I think the level of care that people care about games now is like, it's so saturated. It's almost like music. Like everybody thinks they can make a hit, and if they do, you start to let people, you know, it's not like you gotta wait on these big releases to find a good, valuable game. You don't have to. You can find an alternative. People literally be watching AI generated shorts online hours instead of watching like some quality content like the HBO series. And you know what? It's hitting HBO's bottom line. So I don't know what to tell them, but I see it all the time. It's just too many games, not enough time, and you have to start to really think differently than just the exclusive is going to keep people there, because don't nobody got to buy your game, man. There's too many games out there. It's just too many. Ooh, we get a little rock slide. 27. But we definitely need that Legion OS. That's pretty cool though. 27 though. We back to Dark 1, but yeah, I don't see it, man. I really have a hard time believing that they're gonna turn it around. Either one of them. I think, I'm not saying I'm against exclusives. I'm just saying that it's like, I wouldn't be buying half of the games I buy. I wouldn't buy any more. I wouldn't buy damn near almost all except for Gears and Forza on Xbox. You know how many games they didn't put out and I only bought 2? Games ain't the same as they used to be. I mean, you're not grabbing everybody's attention ever, and there's not enough people to go around at this point. Not enough people that can actually afford gaming. It's too expensive. Like, First Light is a good game. I think anybody that was like recently just bought another game or a Death Stranding 2 or something like that, yeah, you might went out and bought it, but it's like, it's not that many people. Not people doubling up. I don't think it's that many people like me out there with a bunch of different games to choose from. I think they're playing 1 game, 2 games, 3 games to tops a year. It's not that many. And I just don't think the saturation is what's going to kill the gaming community. I'm not calling other games slop. I'm just saying it's just saturated. Everybody think they got a hit. And if you got that type of world, it's great for the customer. You got plenty of games to play. Terrible for business. They don't even know where the market is. They have no clue how to tap the market. They just keep guessing and hoping that large Marvel games are going to win it all. I don't know. You gave your Xbox to your fiance? Yeah, you still you got that the only thing that, like, no, I don't really have like a reason to own an Xbox Series X. The only reason I got it is because I have a backlog of games that I still own. But new gamers, they don't have any reason to buy an Xbox right now. Just nothing there for them. They'd rather get a PC. And as they continue to build up their PC, it's going to continue to push people away from their console. Ooh, look at the rain effects. Okay. I need to be playing this on my big screen. That's what I should have done, but I wanted to test it. This is really cool. Look how much room it is. Jeez. It's actually pushing through. I think if we cap it at 30, we'll be fine.
Enough already.
We get a stable frame time. Oh, it's like in the 30. Ooh. Right, let's go to that Legion OS, man. I mean, we're at 20 TDP. We're at balance. Oops. Don't drop the key. Now I know good and really good ones like the with Resident Evil, stuff like that. Those are all great optimized engines on Windows. They always get the best results. But there's, like I said, there's just different engines that do better on different devices. This game does better on this one. So. We got the rain effects going. We're still at above 30. Yeah, I think you're going to have a solid 30 FPS experience at 2080p, which is great for a newer game, new modern game with great overviews of like the world. You can really see some vast draw distances with this game too. It's a big deal for you to be able to play this type of game on here. Where you can play on lower res and look better than native. What's the, you said, you know, SteamOS has its own system level upscaling through game scope, where you can play on lower res and looks better than native. Really? Game scope. I gotta look into that. So you're saying I run it at 720p and it's got their own like super resolution upscaling that if it does, I've never seen it look better than FSR. I've seen that multiple times where I was like, oh, this game definitely needs some form of AA. And you're saying that they have one built in. I've never seen like a comparison video. That'd be interesting to see. So ensure your system level display is 1080p. See. So even if I was to have, it's kind of like you talking like it's like a Radeon super resolution setting or something. Where's my display? So even if I went down to 720p in game, if I went up to 1080p, that would be like what it is. This game has a weird quirk where it doesn't allow you to change it in game. It's just going to keep, it's a weird one. I'm not sure how it works with this, but when I try to apply like any exclusivity, it doesn't let me change any other settings. Not sure why, but that's one of those things, one of those weird quirks. Right menu, go to performance and select scalar filter sharp. Hey. The sharpness effect is way too aggressive, but let's go down to 3 maybe? 3? Look, y'all. How we looking? Y'all see a lot more, you know. I just respect the fact that I respect the support so much more than I used to. When I bought the Legion Go 1, I was like, man, this thing is, because it's still a great device. Even the Legion Go 1 is still a great device. It's just that it was like so much problematic things. And then we started to see like the value of what Asus could do with the Xbox Ally X. And it still is great. I feel like the Xbox Ally X has a very big advantage This looks really good for a handheld, I ain't gonna lie. It has a really big advantage, you know, but it's still Windows. So hopefully Windows gets their act together. I think they're on the right path for sure, but there's clearly still a leader. That's SteamOS. Am I going the right way? I hope I ain't went the wrong way. Yeah, I'm still going right. I don't have an eGPU, unfortunately, user. I don't really. I have a PC set up, so I really don't need to do it. But I think for testing purposes, it might be a cool idea. But now I just really. I leave that up to the professionals. They go through all of the extra. I'm just trying to give y'all perspective from a regular consumer perspective. Like, will my games run well? How much tweaking do I really gotta do? Is it worth it to pick up the latest and greatest? This is the Z1 Extreme, by the way. You would think that grip. Well, you almost bust them. Okay, we've seen the light of day here. That's good. Your endurance gauge has been heavily drained while crossing the river. Let's try standing still for a moment. Oh, so you can refill. Okay. That is awesome. I'm gonna go jump in the water just so I can clean myself off. That's awesome. I freaking love the level of detail that half my body is clean while the other half I still look like Dirt McGee. That's awesome. Level of detail, people. Level of detail. All right, where we going?